Hello, it's H here for Trend Capital, and on today's video I want to get a quick look at RUNE and what we're going to be expecting here on local time frame and comparing that to the more of a macro move. So before getting into that video, if you're interested in getting the signals, check out our Discord. If you're interested in more exchange discounts, check out the links in the description as well. But let's get into the video itself. So this was the thing that we were talking about previously on one of the calls that I had, and now it turned into a 78 risk reward trade, and I'm still in this. Of course, I've taken loads of positions off, and the interesting thing about this is that we still haven't taken out this high here on RSI. On multiple time frames, like, we still haven't done that, which is super weird. On 2 day, maybe this is the right time frame, is where we actually have taken out that high, but on smaller time frames, any of those, we haven't. But regardless of that, the idea for the trade previously was that we had some kind of running flat here. We had this impulsive structure, taking a previous wave 4 out and looking for that retracement, and that's where we got in, and it just blew up. And now we are here on top of a wave 3. We're taking loads of positions off, profits off, and now we are thinking again, maybe should we enter again? So what do we see actually here at the first time? I'm thinking that we have topped at wave 3, but there is still a wave 4, and there's still options to be had. Now, I think, in my opinion, there is only 2 options left here. So let's go through those. So one of the options is this one, where we are having some kind of 3 waves into these lows. However, again, we have this low here with divergence. That has to be considered. Now, generally, when do we have this kind of divergence is where we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have a divergence between the 3rd and 5th. And that is important. Also, there's another pattern that has that we are seeking, which is unfortunately the ABC pattern. So if you're already acknowledged, and if you're already knowledgeable with Elliott Wave, you probably know already what these are about. So, but let me just label it for you. B can be any of these peaks. I try to put this into a triangle as well, A, B, C, D, E, but again, it just doesn't work out really well here. Maybe you have a structure, something like this here. Either peak is fine for this count at least. So A, B, C into these lows. Let's actually lower that degree a bit. Let's use micro for now. And this is again the more of a bearish scenario. Now again, we have divergences here on smaller time frames, which we are seeking in a 5-wave structure, which this does look like impulsive again. So it can be an end of something in this scenario, this C wave, or that it could be a start of something new. Let's talk about that in just a moment. But before that, let's talk about this option here. As we can see, we have retraced right into the golden pocket. We got a reaction downwards, and now we'd be looking to create a continuation for this structure. Where are we looking for that? Well, let's take a look at with the measurements. So just like that, with the wave C target, basically anywhere 1 to 1 to 1.382. If it goes beyond the 1.618, then we are starting to think that, okay, this might be something else. But for now, this area here would be the target box for this bearish scenario. Did I not click that? It's this one. There we go. So that is the bearish target box. 4.54 to 3.57. Sure, that is a massive range, over 20%, but that's the fibs. Extension with the log scale, again, those are changing a bit. From 1 to 1, around 4.65 into 3.9. So again, that would be changing it a bit. One thing that you could be doing is give the area of interest on both of these, where you can see that actual overlap, and use that as your target box instead of either of these. But yeah, profits should be taken if you're looking for shorts on these kind of setups. So that's the area of interest for me now. for that. Well, basically the bear scenario. However, there is a bull scenario. So let's take a look at that. This is the bear. Again, this is locally the bear because we are actually looking for this as the potential wave 4, and then we are looking for potential wave 5 still to the upside. So again, there is also a possibility where this is just the start of wave 4 and we do 3, 3 and then 3, or 3, 3, 5, expand a flat or something similar. But those are again things on the future. We don't need to be wondering about those now as there's no data for it. So yeah, the bull scenario would be this one, where we would have this as some kind of wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now this is only locally bullish because again, if this is a 5-way structure, I don't see it part of anything previous to it, right? I don't see this being a pattern at all. It just doesn't look good, right? It goes well beyond the 1.618 here as a retracement. So again, it does not make sense for me. So what else could we have it? Again, this looks very impulsive. So again, a start or an end of something. To me, this could be an A wave, looking for B and then C wave. And at this point, again, we have retraced quite a bit already. And we did hit the golden pocket where it did get a reaction here, but it didn't hold. We came a bit lower. There's still options of entry here, especially if we come down. At the moment, it is quite zigzaggy here. I'm not quite sure how I want to be labeling. Maybe this is a diagonal already in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then some kind of expander flat into down, and then potential 1, 2 again. So there is already a chance that wave B is over, and now we'd be seeking for that C wave. So again, bullish option is only local where we are looking for the height of wave A taken and extension targets. So let's take a look at those where we are expecting that. Again, 0.61 is the minimum, 1 to 1 to 1.382 as a target for an ABC. So let's mark that in. So that's the bull target. And now we're on regular scale, and that's that. And here we go, this area like so. So that is the area of interest for the bullish scenario. And yeah, of course, as this is a 5-wave, we're looking for another 5-wave structure downwards here, if this indeed is a 5-wave. Invalidation for that idea is all the way at these tops. So if we break this, then we can call into that more of a bear scenario where we are either creating this as a ABC structure, A, B and C or something like that, where this could be doing something like this, or multiple different options. But again, we don't need to worry about that at the moment. But invalidation for this idea would be 6.66. Again, what to note here is that the targets are very high up in here. So if we are looking for longs here, it might be still a good idea to take profits here. Maybe even TP1 would be here at the top of the wave A. I think this would be close to the 0.618 here. It's even just a bit past. So again, first target would be beyond the A wave. Main targets up in this box. But again, there's that invalidation. That is kind of high up in there because of this whole idea is based on the fact that, okay, we are starting a structure with 5. So those are the two overall setups, bear scenario and the bull scenario. Again, bull scenario is only local because we would be seeking for something like this where wave 4 would be coming up, and then we are having continuation to the upside. Again, bearish on the midterm, and then more of a macro or higher time frame, we would be more bullish again. But that's going to do it for this video. If you're interested in getting more signals, more stuff like this, and of course you can check us out on the Discord, and check out, of course, the BingX exchange if you're interested in getting smaller fees on your exchange. But that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. Bye bye.